You killed Mingju. After death, you're only fit to be devoured by wild dogs. This is your retribution. Drag the corpse away to feed the dogs.
Miss. His Highness Shen has been kneeling at the mansion for 3 days.
I can't believe I've been reborn. Back to the day Shen Linchuan wanted to marry his widowed sister-in-law. In the previous life, my fiancé's elder brother died in battle, leaving behind his newly wedded wife who hadn't yet consummated the marriage. My fiancé knelt in front of the Grand Tutor's mansion for 3 days and 3 nights, begging me to allow him to marry his sister-in-law as an equal wife.
I was supposed to be the one to marry her. But by a twist of fate, she was betrothed to my brother. Now that my brother has died on the battlefield, she's left all alone. Ashu, you are the Grand Tutor's daughter, so you should have a magnanimity that others lack. I beg you to give Mingzu a place to stay.
In the previous life, I didn't agree. Who would have thought that Gu Mingzu would choose to hang herself on my wedding night?
Jiang Shu. You venomous woman. I, Shen Linchuan, for all eternity, will never share the same sky with you.
From then on, Shen Linchuan harbored deep resentment toward me. He never set foot in my room again.
Mingju, you are my true wife.
Since fate has given me another life, I will make them taste the pain of hell too.
Oh my, kneeling for 3 days, how embarrassing. Why hasn't the young lady of the Zheng family come out yet?
Of course, Shen Linchuan only dares to come and beg me. After all, asking to marry his widowed sister-in-law is a scandal. How could the Marquis of Pingjin and his wife agree? But as long as I, his betrothed, nod in agreement, he can say it's with the first wife's consent, then his parents naturally have nothing to say. So, he's kneeling here just to force me to agree. In this world, everyone only demands women to be virtuous and gentle. Not to be jealous, he's relying on these oppressive rites to force my consent.
Mingju, why are you here? This has nothing to do with you. I'll just beg Ashu to agree. You're frail. You can't stand the cold wind. Go back quickly.
Shen Lang, it's just my bitter fate. Don't beg the young lady of the Zheng family for my sake. She was born into a noble family. How could she understand my suffering? But even if I live a miserable life, I don't want you to beg others like this.
Ashu, you are the Grand Tutor's daughter. You should be more understanding than others. I hope you understand Mingzu's suffering. Allow me to marry her.
I looked at Gu Mingzu, dressed in moon-white brocade. Others might think she's wearing mourning clothes. Mourning for her husband. But they don't know that every inch of this brocade is worth gold. Shen Linchuan treasures her like a pearl. I don't see how destitute she is. Your Highness, Madame Shen is your sister-in-law. Her husband was your elder brother. General Shen died on the battlefield, and the whole capital praised him for his loyalty and bravery. Who would dare to make Madame Shen suffer? Needing you, her brother-in-law, to marry her? Could it be that the Pingjin Marquis' household can't even protect the eldest daughter-in-law properly? Moreover, at that time, when news of General Shen's death reached the capital, Lady Shen fainted from grief, didn't she? Even the Empress praised her for her devotion and loyalty, a true paragon of virtue. Now you want to marry her. Have you considered the consequences?
Ashu, it was originally I who wanted to marry Mingju, but my parents misunderstood and married Mingju to my elder brother. Now, it's caused her to become a widow. What I can do is to take good care of her on behalf of my brother.
Miss Jiang, Mingju should have taken her own life. But Shen Lang wouldn't allow it, insisted on marrying me, to give me a legitimate status. Mingju and Shen Lang in the end, fate played a trick on us. Now Miss Jiang is about to marry into the Marquis' manor. Could you be merciful to Mingju a chance to be by Shen Lang's side? I swear I will never vie for your husband's affection, nor will I contend for the position of principal wife. If you are afraid I will steal his affection, I swear, I can drink a sterilization potion before entering the household. Is that okay? I only beg you to let me be with him.
This Miss Gu is also pitiful. As soon as she married in, General Shen went to battle and died. After all, she never truly became General Shen's wife.
The heir and she are like star-crossed lovers. They were lovers, but were torn apart. Now they just want to rekindle their old flame.
Miss Zheng, why not just let them be?
If Miss Jiang agrees, who knows who will be the true mistress of the manor? Just look at how smitten the heir is. He will definitely favor the concubine over the wife.
Since you two want to be star-crossed lovers, then don't regret it.
Shen Linchuan, what do you think you're doing? You are the heir of the Pingjin Marquis. Every move you make represents the Shen family. Do you even know what you're doing?
Mother.
Since you entered our Shen family, I have treated you like my own daughter. But after my eldest son died, you immediately seduced my younger son, and still dream of being the heir's wife. In your dreams, my son's remains haven't even been recovered. Yet you keep cursing him. You are Lady Shen. In 7 days, my son's spirit tablet will be carried into the Imperial Ancestral Temple by his surviving widow. This is the Emperor's gracious decree. It is the honor my son earned by protecting the country. You women, yet at this moment you stir up such a shameless affair.
That's because they don't have time to wait. In the previous life, after Gu Mingzu died, I only then found out that she was already pregnant with Shen Linchuan's child.
Someone has hanged herself.
On the night of my wedding to Shen Linchuan, she, with a white silk ribbon, hung not just herself, but also their child. Because of that, Shen Linchuan came to hate me so bitterly. They're so impatient now, only afraid that if they delay any longer, Gu Mingzu's pregnancy can't be hidden much longer. Shen Tuo died on the battlefield. The emperor decreed that Shen Tuo's widow would have his memorial tablet enshrined in the imperial ancestral temple, and then go to Huangju temple to eat vegetarian for 3 months. By then, how can Gu Mingzu's belly wait?
Mother, you only care about my brother. Have you ever cared about me? Back then, you took Mingzhu away from me and gave her to my brother. Now I've done what you wanted and married a Shu. All I want is to bring Mingzhu in as a wife of equal status, not the principal wife. Is that too much?
A wife of equal status? How could that be worthy of your sister-in-law? I promised her the position of principal wife.
A Shu. You're willing to give up the principal wife position to Mingzhu. Everyone says you're well-educated and sensible, but I never expected you to be this magnanimous.
I've always been happy to help others get what they want. I hope you'll do the same for yourself. From now on, we don't need to greet each other. Let's pretend we never knew each other. That way, we can preserve the last bit of affection between us.
What do you mean by that?
I mean our engagement is off. From now on, we're done. No more ties.
Jiangshu, think carefully. We've been engaged for a long time. If you let me call off the engagement here in public today, not only will your reputation be ruined, but what noble family's son would dare to ask for your hand in marriage? I, Shen Linchuan, am not a heartless man. Even if Mingzhu is the principal wife, I can still promise you a wife of equal status. After you enter the mansion, as long as you behave yourself, keep your nose clean, I'll treat you both equally, and guarantee you a life of wealth and honor.
Shen Linchuan, you overestimate yourself. The wealth and honor of the Marquis' mansion were earned by your father and brother through their military exploits on the battlefield. What does that have to do with you? Living in luxury like this, you're just riding on your father and brother's coattails. What right do you have to promise me a lifetime of glory?
Don't be difficult. You're the legitimate daughter of the Grand Tutor. I'm the heir of the Marquis's mansion. Our union is a match made in heaven, blessed by the Emperor. It's a matter that concerns the honor and future of both families. Do you think you can just break off the engagement whenever you want? When the Marquis's mansion presented betrothal gifts, gold, silk, rare treasures, the ceremony was so grand. According to the betrothal contract, if your family unilaterally breaks off the engagement, you must return 10 times the betrothal gifts. Whether this marriage happens or not, it's not up to your whims. Your best choice is to marry into the Marquis's mansion as my co-wife.
Miss Zheng, all this is Mingju's fault. I know my status is humble. I dare not hope for much. If you would be so kind as to allow me into the mansion as a co-wife, I would be extremely grateful. I will never forget your kindness in this life. Mingju will know her place, serve you attentively, and never overstep.
Stop putting on an act. I'm not going to marry Shen Linchuan.
Aishu, don't. Don't act on impulse. Your marriage with the Shen family can't be changed with a single word. Besides, before your wedding, the young heir did such a thing. I will definitely seek justice for you. Young heir, marriage and concubinage are decided by the elders. You bypassed the elders and came to pressure your fiancé. What is the meaning of this? Are you trying to force Aishu into submission with public opinion?
Madam Shen, are you sure you want to return to the Gu family? And no longer be Madam Shen?
Yes. I don't want the honor of being a general's wife anymore. I just want to be with my Shen Lang forever. I don't care if he's the heir. I don't care if I become the lady of the mansion. We just truly love each other and want to be together.
General Shen's body is still warm. As his widow, can't you even observe mourning for 3 months?
You just need to agree to let Mingju enter the mansion. Don't worry about other things. My elder brother is gone. The living must go on living. Isn't that right?
Shen Linchuan, I never imagined you could be so despicable. Your brother just passed and you want to marry his widow. A man like you, how are you worthy of marrying me? From now on, our engagement is off. Go ahead and marry your Gu Mingju. As a first wife or concubine, from this day forward. We are done.
Aishu, this marriage was granted by the emperor. It cannot be annulled.
Madam, the emperor betrothed the Shen and Zheng families. Now Gu Mingzu has returned home and is no longer the first wife. The general's body is still warm, and his memorial tablet needs to be enshrined in the imperial ancestral temple by his widow. Aishu is willing to marry General Shen as his wife, and, in the capacity of his wife, handle his funeral affairs, and go to the Huangju temple to pray for 3 months. to comfort his spirit in heaven.
No. Ashu is so kind-hearted, my son is so blessed. But he's gone now. If you marry him, you'll have to hold his memorial tablet at the wedding. And from then on, you'll be his widow. I really can't bear it.
General Shen is a great hero who died for his country. Better than those despicable little men, by far. Even though he's dead, Ashu is still willing to marry him.
Miss Zheng, what spirit? Look at the legitimate daughter of the Grand Tutor, such breadth of mind, such conduct, this is the bearing of a noble family.
The Gu family's daughter is truly shameless. Her husband just died, and she's already remarrying. Brother-in-law.
The emperor has decreed that the widow may carry the memorial tablet into the ancestral temple. If she does this, she can still remarry. She would be considered a faithful widow.
Ashu, rest assured, once you enter our Shen family, you'll be our Shen family's benefactress from now on. In the future, if anyone dares to speak ill of you, I, your mother, will stand up for you. Gu Mingju, on behalf of my son, I'm giving you a letter of divorce. From now on, you don't have to return to the Shen family. Shut up. Go kneel before your brother's spirit and beg for forgiveness. You've disgraced the Shen family.
Have you heard? Miss Zheng broke off the engagement in public.
Not only that, she's going to hold the memorial tablet and marry General Shen. The Grand Tutor's daughter, truly a heroine among women.
The heir of the Marquis of Pingjin has completely lost face this time.
The Grand Tutor's daughter deserves the title of Pearl of the Capital. Issue my imperial edict, bestow the phoenix crown and embroidered robe, and grant 100 rolls of silk and jewels. Consider this my personal dowry gift to her.
Her Majesty the Empress has decreed.
Miss, in 7 days, you and young Master Shen and the others will hold the wedding on the same day. Are you really going to hold the memorial tablet and marry General Shen?
Of course I am. The grand wedding in 7 days is just the opening act. The revenge is just beginning.
Ashu's wedding is simple and frugal, and she is the eldest sister-in-law. Your wedding must not outshine hers. Absolutely no lavish celebration.
She already gave a dowry for the first marriage. Why does she need another one for the second marriage? If you remarry a few more times, our Gu family will be drained of all its wealth.
She married your brother by holding the memorial tablet. How can you compare that to us? Why can't we have a lively celebration?
As long as we can be together, why care about all these formalities?
Report, the swift cavalry general is not dead. General Shen Tuo has returned.
Sure enough, Shen Tuo came back. In my past life, shortly after I married Shen Linchuan, news of Shen Tuo's survival reached the capital. He was only severely injured. Later, he returned to the capital. The emperor appointed him Grand General. Now the timing is perfect. I am already Shen Tuo's wife, and the future wife of the Grand General.
Report. A message from the border. General Shen is alive. He was badly wounded. His condition has stabilized. He's on his way back to the capital.
Good. Minister Shen is well, that's good.
My son is your good fortune. The moment you married into our Shen family, Tuo was heard from. Take down all the white cloths in the mansion. Replace them with festive ones. Set up the eldest young master's courtyard. Decorate it with wedding festive items. When my son returns, mother, I must give you a grand wedding.
Ah! Heartless and ungrateful, seducing your husband's younger brother. What a piece of trash.
How can I face people now? Everyone outside is saying I seduced you. Shen Lang. What am I going to do in the future? Your elder brother returns. How can I face him?
What's the use of crying? If you hadn't been unwilling to abort the child in your belly, we wouldn't have ended up like this.
This is your doing. You're blaming me.
What's the point of arguing now? Anyway, Ashu has already married your elder brother. Just avoid seeing her in the future.
If you don't want others to know, don't do it at all. You want to cover up your scandal. It's not that easy. I will, in front of everyone, tear off your masks and make your scandal known to all the world. For a pregnant woman, eating those ginger paste and stewed donkey hide gelatin, she simply can't bear it, and this morning I deliberately arranged for the small kitchen to make all warming foods. The show is about to begin.
Your servant Shentuo pays respects to your majesty.
Rise, no need for formalities.
Quickly, meet Shua. She is your newly wedded wife. You must treat her well from now on.
Thank you, my lady.
The news that Shintuo is still alive the day it reached the capital. My mother-in-law sent Gu Mingzu's abandoning him, and the matter of me marrying his spirit tablet to him in a letter, so he knows everything.
Now that General Shen has returned, General Shen and his wife can be considered a reunion of newlyweds. We should celebrate properly.
Gu Mingzhu.
Could it be that the heir's wife is too excited to see General Shen? Who knows if she still has feelings for him? Too excited?
What exactly does Gu Mingzhu want? Isn't it embarrassing enough?
Mother, I'll take Mingzhu to rest first.
Mother, no matter what happened before, Mingzhu is now the heir's wife. If we don't treat her, people might gossip about the Marquis's mansion. Being unkind to her, that would sully the mansion's reputation. Since the imperial physician is here, might as well have him examine her. To avoid rumors outside, it would affect my husband and my parents-in-law.
Ashu, you're so thoughtful. Thank you for your trouble, Physician Li.
Congratulations, young master. Congratulations, madam. Your lady is 3 months pregnant.
3 months pregnant. But she married Lin Chuan just a few days ago. How could she be 3 months pregnant?
Physician, did you misdiagnose? A year ago, she married into the Shen family. After the wedding ceremony that day, the general set off. She said with her own mouth that she's still a virgin. She hasn't consummated the marriage with the general. And now she's marrying into the Shen family a second time. It's only been a few days since the wedding. Where could the pregnancy come from?
Exactly. She and the heir, in front of the Grand Tutor's residence, said herself that she's still a virgin, crying and making a scene to marry the heir. So it turns out she's in a hurry because of the child in her belly. Who knows whose child it is? She's been cuckolding him?
You have strayed. Our Marquis mansion does not want a daughter-in-law like you. Speak up quickly. Who is that man of yours? Just married and already 3 months pregnant. If you don't confess honestly, then get out of here and go back to the Gu family. Don't tarnish the Shen family's reputation. Otherwise, your only option is to be drowned in the pond.
Sister-in-law, you'd better confess honestly. Could it be that you really want to bring the child in your belly and be drowned in the pond?
Mother, it's all Mingju's fault. But Mingju has not been involved with any other man.
Then where did the child in your belly come from?
The child in my belly is the heir's. Shen Lang and I love each other. With this child, please spare my life, Mother. This child is the eldest legitimate grandson of the Hao mansion.
What did you say? You and the heir have long been secretly involved. You conceived in secret. Shen Linchuan originally asked me to agree to you, to marry Gu Mingzhu into the family. It wasn't out of pity or to take care of her. It was because you two already had a secret affair. But you used virtue and magnanimity to threaten me. And to think I believed you two were in love. You disgust me.
Second brother. I've treated you well since we were young. How dare you? Big brother, I know I was wrong. I didn't mean to. It's Gu Mingzhu. She seduced me. You bastard. Don't call me brother anymore. Gu Mingzhu is truly a match for you. What a pair. From now on, don't let me see you two again.
Husband, be careful. Shen Linchuan, Gu Mingzhu, in this life, I'll expose your affair. Lay it out in front of everyone. Let's see how you'll end this. Father-in-law returned home that night and wrote a memorial, saying Shen Linchuan was morally corrupt. Having an affair with his elder brother's wife violates human decency, unworthy of the position of heir, asking the emperor to revoke his title as heir.
Father, I know I was wrong. But I am also your son. You want to strip me of my title as heir. What will I do then? Big brother has military merits. Whether he is the heir or not, he still has a noble title, but I have nothing. Father, you must consider your son. And your eldest grandson. Mingzhu and I may be at fault, but we are married. And we have a child of the Shen family. Do you want to drive your son to death?
I never knew that I raised a beast. Your elder brother fights on the battlefield, while you stab him in the back by seducing his wife. I am ashamed before the Shen ancestors.
You think back then, we were the ones who separated you and Gu Mingzhu. You're wrong. Back then, he set his sights on you. Your elder brother's brilliant military achievements, the generous betrothal gifts, and you were just an idle noble son. Later, when your elder brother was away, she changed her heart. When news of your brother's death came, she turned around and remarried. A woman like that, only you treasure her as a jewel.
Tomorrow, I will summon the clan elders, open the ancestral hall, divide the family. From now on, you will move out of the mansion, and live on your own. From now on, you have nothing to do with us.
I've lost the position of heir entirely.
We'll live here from now on.
This silver. Can we pick a more efficient servant?
Ha ha ha.
Because I was willing to marry you, even holding a memorial tablet, my in-laws thought I was a rare good daughter-in-law.
Sure, once Tuoa's health is restored, we'll have you two get married again. I'll entrust the entire Marquis estate to you. From now on, you are the lady of the house.
Ashu, this is my first time being this close to a girl.
No way. The great general is brave and skilled in battle. So many noble girls admire the general.
Really, Ashu? You must believe me. I'm just a rough soldier. I've never even held a young girl's hand.
You mean I'm not a young girl?
No. I misspoke. Ashu, these are the private savings I've saved over the years. It's all here. Back then, you were willing to marry me holding the memorial tablet. I, Shen Tuo, will never let you down. I will protect you for a lifetime.
All right, your wife will live well with my husband. And grow old together.
Yo, if it isn't Brother Shen. Oh, wait, now we should call you Shen Linchuan.
Brother Wang, Brother Li, long time no see.
Shen Linchuan, for that Gu Mingzhu, you threw away a promising future. Look at you now, what have you become? The silver you used to spend on one meal, now enough for you for a month, right? We're about to go hunting. You don't even have a horse, do you? Ha ha ha, we won't waste everyone's time, ha ha ha.
Soon there will be the flower viewing banquet for the noble ladies of the capital. All the noble ladies and madams of the capital will attend. The embroidery shops and jewelry stores in the capital are all packed. Young ladies and madams.
Miss, the flower viewing banquet is coming soon. Why don't we also go look at jewelry?
Sure, let's go take a look.
The general's lady has arrived. Hurry, invite her in.
The things in this Baibao building are indeed all exquisite.
I'll take this headpiece. Sister-in-law is also here to see jewelry. What a coincidence, I've also taken a liking to this headpiece. You don't mind, do you, sister-in-law? I'm pregnant now. And I happen to love pearls.
Don't say that, sister-in-law. But have you brought enough silver, sister-in-law? These days, many ladies come to buy jewelry, and the shopkeeper doesn't allow credit. Must pay in cash.
Madam, this pearl headpiece costs 500 taels. No credit.
500 taels. Just these few small pearls. Are you robbing me? Believe it or not, I'll have my husband shut down your shop.
This headpiece uses top-grade pearls. If you, madam, think it's too expensive, feel free to look elsewhere. But if you want to sue, go ahead, madam.
This fool. Baibao building is Princess Ning's dowry shop. His words are a slap in Princess Ning's face, saying her shop makes dishonest money. Are you buying, sister-in-law? If not, I'll take it.
My wife wants this headpiece. Sister-in-law wants it too. How about this? You offer a higher price. Highest bidder wins. After all, sister-in-law is now the general's wife, can afford a bit more.
Darling, you're here. I just wanted to buy a headpiece for the flower viewing banquet. Didn't want to embarrass you.
You buy whatever you like. Don't worry about saving money for me. What do you say, sister-in-law? If you can't afford a high price, this headpiece goes to Mingju. How could my wife wear such small pearls? Shopkeeper, is the headpiece I ordered for my wife ready?
It's been ready for a while, General.
These are Eastern pearls bestowed by the Empress. Thought they'd suit you best. For you to wear at the flower viewing banquet.
So beautiful. The general's wife is truly fortunate. Look how much the general dotes on his wife. Unlike some people who spend 500 taels on a cheap, small one and think they're all that. Zheng Shu, you stole my husband. You must be pretty pleased with yourself. Shen Tuo loves me. Just because you married him, you think he actually cares about you. He only did it because when he was at his lowest, you married him while holding a memorial tablet. He's just grateful to you. You're just a leftover picker. What right do you have to laugh at me? If I hadn't married Lin Chuan back then, you think you'd have had a chance?
Madam Shen number 2, you seem to have forgotten your place. True, you never do know your place. When you were the general's wife, you went after the heir. After marrying the heir, you realized he had nothing left for you. Now you're trying to hold onto the general again. All you're after is power and wealth. I suggest you watch yourself, Madam Shen. From now on, stop ogling other women's husbands.
Husband, you're still here. Don't listen to her nonsense. You know, you're the only one in my heart.
Really? Just now, didn't you tell my brother that marrying me was out of necessity? That you cried for days over him, wishing you could have gone with him? So why don't you die then? No one's stopping you. Go ahead, do it now. Do you think every day about what if you hadn't married me? Then you'd be the general's wife. Fine, I'll set you free. Today, I divorce you. You unfaithful woman.
Shen Lang, it's not like that. Let me explain.
How delightful.
Lin Chuan, let me explain. I really didn't mean to deceive you.
What else is there to explain?
Lin Chuan, don't be like this. I'm begging you.
Gu Mingju, I won't believe a single word you say anymore.
I really know I was wrong. Can you give me one more chance, please?
The divorce papers have been issued. We're done.
Now he has finally come to his senses. He wants to break off with her completely.
Gu Mingzu, if I were you, I'd rather die than come back to the Gu family. You have disgraced the Gu family. You've been divorced twice. How can you still have the nerve to live?
Shen Lin Chuan, just you wait. I, the woman Gu, accused Shen Lin Chuan. First, he defiled my sister-in-law. Then, I became pregnant. And he tricked me into remarrying. Now he has seduced and abandoned me. He has abandoned me and the child in my womb. I beg your honor to do justice for me.
Bring in the next party.
Look at this scene. This is serious.
How dare you?
Your honor, I am wronged. Shen Lin Chuan, you are despicable. Back then, when Shen Chuo was not in the mansion, he came under the pretext of visiting. He broke into my courtyard late at night.
You're lying.
He ruined my virtue.
That's complete nonsense.
I am scorned by the world all because of you.
Absurd. Now he has grown tired of me. And he wants to divorce me. He will abandon me and the child in my belly, and leave us both behind. I'll tear your mouth apart.
No insolence in the courtroom. Shen Linchuan and Gu Mingju, their misconduct is notorious. They are morally deficient. They should reflect on themselves and reform their ways. However, since the two are already married, and Gu Mingju is carrying Shen Linchuan's child, the divorce papers cannot be valid. According to the laws of the Great Liang, a husband cannot abandon his pregnant wife. Shen Linchuan must retract the divorce papers. Take Gu Mingju back to the mansion, and care for her properly. He must not abandon her again. If he does, he will be charged with desertion and sentenced to 30 strokes of the cane and exiled 500 li.
Very well.
You did this.
They are the most compatible couple. It's best if they stay entangled for life, so they won't trouble anyone else.
This room is so stuffy I can hardly breathe. Go buy some ice to cool down.
It's July, everyone's house is like this. Why buy ice? Money doesn't grow on trees.
I was blind. You have no heart. You can't even afford ice, your own wife and child. I'd be better off staying in the Marquis' mansion.
Aren't you regretful? Didn't you want to marry my elder brother? Then, go ahead. See if my brother still wants you.
She just stormed out in anger. She'll be back in a couple of days. Why isn't she back yet? We're almost out of rice. He really doesn't care about me.
The master's gone. Let's leave too. To avoid getting involved later. Might as well take some valuables.
All gone. Even they abandoned me. Have you seen Shen Linchuan?
The spy I hired has been tailing Shen Linchuan. So naturally, I know her husband better than his wife does. What a heartless bastard. He's out there eating, drinking, and having fun while his pregnant wife starves at home. Pity, she's heavily pregnant and still waiting for that heartless man to come back. As her sister-in-law, I can't just stand by. Go, show her the way. Let her see her good man is enjoying himself. Shen Linchuan rented a house on West Street and keeps a singing girl, Miss Lu.
Shen Linchuan.
Haha. What are you doing here?
What am I doing here? Your wife and child are starving at home, while you're here carousing with another woman. Shen Linchuan. Do you have any conscience? Oh, so this is the one you risked everything to marry, Shen's second wife. I thought she'd be some celestial beauty.
Take this. It'll last you a few days. Don't bother me anymore.
You cruel bastard, aren't you afraid heaven will see, lightning will strike you dead, and you, shameless beauty, stealing someone's husband and acting righteous? What the hell are you? Are all the men in the street dead? You have to covet what's in someone else's bowl. Shen Lang, listen to what he said. She herself went from her brother-in-law to her husband's younger brother's bed. Even if it was true love and beyond her control, now that I touch her man, I'm a slut. So all the reason in this world is monopolized by her alone.
Have you had enough? Look at yourself in the mirror. Like a madwoman. Get the hell back home. Don't stand here embarrassing me.
Sister, you have time to make a scene here. Why not take care of yourself first? You're in a delicate condition now. If something goes wrong, don't go blaming others later. Shut up.
Enough. I've given you the silver. Now, get the hell out of my sight.
At first, his luck was pretty good. He won a few times, and thought his luck had turned. He bet bigger and bigger. But there's no such thing as a constant winner at the gambling table. In just half a month, he had all his savings gambled away, Lun Yang did try to persuade him, but by then, Shen Linchuan couldn't stop anymore. When he lost, he wanted to win back. When he won, he wanted to win more. Round after round, luckily he didn't lose at all, but greed won't stop. His debts snowballed, growing bigger and bigger.
The silver Shen Lingchuan owes us. How much longer are you going to hide?
Give me a few more days, I'll pay it back, I promise.
That line we've heard more than once. Run. I'd like to see if you can hide from West Street to East Street. Where else can you go?
Just hide for one night. Get through this night first. If I just get one more hand, I can definitely win it back.
Let's go. Even if we have to tear down this temple, we'll drag him out.
Once I win back my money, I can pay off all these debts. If I just win back, just this one time, everything can still be saved. Hiding is also death. I might as well go and take a gamble. Win once and leave. Win once and I'll leave immediately.
Yo, Master Shen is here.
At home, we have no money to buy rice again.
Miss Gu, I know where Shen Linchuan is right now.
He came to this place again. Shen Lang, there's no rice at home. Give me some silver.
Get lost. Don't ruin my luck.
Shen Lang, I'm carrying your child. Are you really going to abandon me and our child?
Silver, silver. You think I'm a bank or something? Those silver earrings you're wearing. Let's pawn them first. Once I win it back, I'll pay you 10 times.
Don't touch me. This is the only keepsake my mother left me. You can't gamble it away.
A keepsake? She's dead as a doornail. What good is keeping that thing? Are you giving it to me or not? If not, get lost. Stop being an eyesore.
Hold him down.
What are you doing?
Shen Linchuan, pay your debt. If you don't come up with the silver today, I'll break your legs.
Oh?
Why are you all staring at me?
Zhao Laosen, take a look at my wife. She's pretty handy. She can wash, cook, do chores. Let her work at your place to pay off the debt. Just cover her meals and lodging. Is that enough to clear my debt?
Shen Linchuan. Do you mean that?
Shen Linchuan. Have you lost your mind?
I do. Of course I do. Cancel my debt. I'll let her work at your place for 3 full years. No arguments.
3 years, Shen Linchuan, you're really willing to do that?
You're really going to use me to pay off a debt? I'll fight you.
Let go, you crazy woman. She's the one who went crazy first.
Shen Linchuan, you good for nothing. Gu Mingju, how have I ever let you down? Just to dodge your debts, you'd do something so despicable. You'll be struck by lightning for this. You'll die a miserable death.
What a pain.
You're leaving just like that? Boss, something's happened at the gambling house. There's a big ruckus. Gu's wife was pushed to the edge. She cursed Shen Linchuan in public. Then she passed out. Gu's wife fainted. She was too emotional. And she lost the child. I had her carried back to her courtyard.
I heard everything from outside. What do you think we should do, dear?
Since you're here, husband, I'll leave this to you to decide.
After all, it's my brother's fault. If we wash our hands of it now, he might not last a month. A life is at stake. Send for a doctor, buy some tonic herbs, find a reliable old maid to look after her.
Yes, sir.
Ashu, I have something to ask you. Why did you have them watched?
They schemed against me back then, colluded to force and humiliate me. And they bullied and wronged you too. I need to know that they're living in poverty and utter misery. Only then can I feel relieved. That's only half true. In our past lives, they owed me a life, a complete corpse. After 5 years of loneliness, the pain of having my entrails ripped out. But how can mere poverty be enough to repay that?
Ashu and the others have been expelled from the manor. From now on, whether good or bad, it's their fate. Let's just focus on our own lives. To be alive, to be able to sit peacefully with the ones you love. That is already a great blessing. Let's just focus on our own lives. If we're always preoccupied with others, won't we be wasting the hard-won good times we have?
Focus on our own lives. Of course I will, but what they owe me is a blood debt. A blood debt must be paid in blood. Only then will I not waste the gift from heaven, this second chance at life.
I'm still alive.
Miss, you're awake, the porridge is still warm. Have a few sips. The doctor said your body is severely depleted. You need to rest and recover.
Who are you?
My surname is Zhou. The general sent me to take care of you, madam.
Shentuo. He sent you.
Yes.
Haha, see. The general has me in his heart. He's come to cherish me now. Nanny Joe, go get me some herbal medicine.
Yes.
I was so scared at that moment. The moment Nanny Joe left, he took off his clothes and lunged at me. I thought to myself,
Well, did you see clearly what color belly band he was wearing?
of course not. Of course not. I turned away immediately and pushed him off.
Really? That easy?
That easy.
Say that again. Later I asked Nanny Zhou, and Nanny Zhou told me
That the day I had just left, she heard Gu Mingju crying. She immediately turned back. And she saw.
Brother Shen. Have you forgotten? On our wedding day, you didn't even have time to lift my veil before you left for the battlefield that night. That night, I waited for you until dawn. I'll give that night back to you. Okay.
The nerve of him to actually say that. How could he have the face to say it? I was too embarrassed to listen.
Shentuo. How did he react?
Lord Shen? He was hilarious. Panicked and didn't know what to do. Finally, frantic, she slipped out from under the woman's arm and ran out as if fleeing for her life. She lost her shoes but didn't dare go back for them. Ha ha ha.
Serves her right, that's what you get for being a do-gooder.
Miss, this old servant, I really don't want to go serve at Mrs. Gu's place anymore. Please, madam, show mercy. Let me stay in the mansion and find some other job.
Nanny, what's wrong? Slow down and tell me.
Miss, you don't know. Mrs. Gu hasn't fully recovered yet, but she's secretly hooked up with a merchant from South Street. She got involved with him. That merchant's wife has a fierce temper. She's famously protective of her own. She can't stand any disloyalty. I've followed the rules my whole life, worked hard and honestly. I don't want to be dragged down by her.
Nanny. You help me spread the news about Gu Mingzu's affair with that merchant's wife. Spread it around, then you can come work for me. Today, you don't have to go serve her anymore.
Thank you, miss. Hey, did you know? Gu Mingju.
Shameless little slut. Trying to seduce a man right under my nose. Coming onto my man. Gu Mingzu, get the hell out here. Ha, you do have a pretty face. Too bad, no matter how good looking, you're still a whore that everyone uses.
Why are you hitting me? Your man came to me himself. If you've got the guts, go control your own man.
Good. Ha ha ha. Well hit. She deserves it. She used to love me, now she loves someone else. She's such a virtuous wife, always caring for everyone. Gu Mingju, do you think I'll really let you go? You've ruined me. I can't wait to watch you die.
Drown her in the pond. Women like her are just trouble.
Mrs. Wang is right. Such a shameless person deserves to be drowned in the pond. Everyone, watch closely. I, Shen Linchuan was blind before. He fooled me all this time. I turned against my father and brothers for him, lost my title and was cast out of the family, became a laughingstock in the capital. Today, I sever ties with him completely, and send him to his death with my own hands.
Good, very good, Shen Linchuan, you remember this. Today you push me to this. One day, you'll get your karma. Even if you drive me to the edge, I will never let you go.
That was really satisfying. This is the ending Gu Mingju deserves, isn't it? Don't rush. Next, it's your turn. Find a scholar, and put down in writing everything Shen Linchuan did after being kicked out of the Marquis Manor.
Ladies and gentlemen, today we're not talking about the past, we're talking about the Pingjin Marquis Manor, and the second young master who was kicked out, Shen Linchuan. He gambled away his wife in a gambling house. A beast, not even human. He deserves a beating. Even worse, in that little courtyard, he personally put a rope around Gu Mingju's neck.
No matter how bad Gu Mingzu was, she didn't deserve to be treated like that by her own husband.
The songstress turned these events into a tune, playing the pipa and singing in the tavern.
Hurting even your own flesh and blood, drowning your lawful wife in the pond.
The crowd fell silent, some put down their glasses, unable to drink anymore. In just half a month, Shen Linchuan's deeds had spread everywhere. They were even made into a nursery rhyme.
Shen Linchuan, heartless, kneels at the tutors, then at the gambling house. Pushes his wife into the river, losing all conscience.
A disgrace to the noble house.
The Shen family has generations of loyal martyrs. How did they raise such a thing? The lady of the house has been behind closed doors for half a month. She won't see anyone these days. I heard she goes to the Buddhist hall before dawn.
Bodhisattva, please have mercy, give Linchuan another chance. He will change. He will definitely change. Please grant my youngest son a chance to reform. He was such a good, sensible boy when he was little. He wasn't like this.
Finally rid of that burden. From now on, the sky's the limit, no one holding me back. Gu Mingzu is dead. I'll be the poor fool deceived by that wretch. Father and mother will surely soften, right? The gates of the Pingjin Marquis Manor can't stay closed to me forever. Good. Your unfilial son Shen Linchuan begs to see father and mother. Father, mother, your son knows he was wrong.
Isn't that the second Shen kicked out of the manor? I heard he personally pushed his wife into the river. And he has the nerve to come back? Exactly. Back then, he knelt at the tutors for Gu Mingju, and now he's kneeling at the manor. This guy's knees are free.
Second young master, the Marquis asked me to tell you, the Shen family has no such son. Don't come back from now on. Even if you come, he won't see you.
Uncle Zhang, please pass the message for me again. Father, mother, forgive me.
Hong Yu, go spread the word on West Street. Say the Marquis of Pingjin has decreed that Shen Linchuan shall never again set foot in the manor. After death, he cannot be buried in the Shen family ancestral grave.
Yes.
I heard the Marquis won't even let him into the ancestral grave. That's completely cutting off his hopes. Aunt Lu Niang gives you a piece of advice. Don't waste your youth on a man with no future. Hey.
Lu Niang. How dare you elope behind my back?
I'm not going to die with you.
Get back here.
Don't you touch him. Madam, second young master Shen is dead. Second Shen saw Lu Niang eloping, so he rushed over to argue, but was knocked down by a vendor. He twitched twice and then stopped moving.
Where is Shen Er's body?
It's still lying in the alley, no one's taken it.
Take this silver and leave the capital tonight. Your mission is over. From now on, you don't need to report anything to me.
It's Shen Er, quick, inform the Marquise's mansion.
Madam.
Go and bring the body back.
Madam.
Don't make a fuss. Just take it away quietly.
Little Bao's clothes are all ready. Just these shoes are missing. Once you're born, everything will be complete. Before, when he held a sword, it was either to fight in battle or to protect me. I've never seen him so gentle.
You're looking at me again. Your stitches are crooked.
Just one look. Is the little wooden horse almost done?
Almost. I'll carve it and then varnish it. Our child can ride it later.
Miss, have you heard? That old master from the side branch is kicking up a fuss about taking a concubine again.
I'm pregnant. Soon we'll become parents. We'll have our own child. That's what matters most to us now. Other people and other matters don't matter anymore.
Miss, you've been sleeping well lately. You even get up less at night.
What, was I sleeping badly before?
Before, you used to wake up startled at night. Sometimes you'd even sit up suddenly and talk in your sleep. But the next morning, when I attended you while you washed, I'd ask you, and you'd just shake your head, saying you didn't remember anything. But now it's better. Those two good people, Shen Lingchuan and Gu Mingzhu, finally got their comeuppance. Miss, your complexion now looks even more radiant than before you were married, several times more beautiful.
So completely removing the cancer, the feeling of having avenged a great wrong, is actually like this, not the hysterical, delirious joy I had imagined, nor the thrill of killing an enemy with my own hands. Rather, it's a kind of relaxation that seeps out little by little from the very marrow of my bones. Like a breath that has been pent up in my chest finally, on this cold winter night, is completely exhaled. Now, in my chest, a large space has opened up, a clean and empty place, finally able to hold other things. It can hold Shintuo, hold the child we are about to have, and also hold the long, peaceful, and endlessly anticipated rest of our lives. I put down the comb, and was about to call Hongyu to make the bed. Back so early. He went to the Ministry of War tonight for a farewell banquet for a colleague, he told me before he left. I thought he'd be out until at least the end of the high hour. But it's only just past the Su hour, and he's already back.
Ashu.
That's a strong smell of alcohol. How much did you drink? 3 cups.
3 jugs.
I was about to get up and ask Hongyu to make hangover soup.
Don't move. Let me massage you.
That phrase again. Last time he massaged my shoulders was 2 months ago. It hurt so much I was grimacing. After that, he was really upset and complained about his clumsy hands. He never dared to volunteer again. You're hurting me. Tonight, the liquor must have given him courage. He actually picked up that old skill again.
Ow.
It doesn't hurt, keep going.
Liu Kanjiang said when his wife was pregnant, her legs were swollen like dough. Every night he would rub her legs. He'd get scolded while doing it, saying he wasn't doing it right. I haven't been scolded once, which means I'm better than him. What's my little darling doing?
Probably sleeping.
Sleeping. He moved. Another kick. Kick and Daddy will carve you another big wooden horse. Ah. He understood.
As if he understood.
Today I was drinking with Liu Kanjiang and the others. They were talking about their wives and funny stories from when they were pregnant. Old Sun said his wife craved sour food and kicked him out of bed in the middle of the night to pick green apricots. Where do you get apricots in deep winter? He climbed over the wall into the imperial orchard and stole a bunch of green plums. He almost got shot by the guards. Old Liu said his wife's feet were swollen and he massaged them for a whole month. After that, the swelling went down, but he ended up with a habit. Waking up in the middle of the night, if he didn't see his wife beside him, his first instinct was to feel for her feet.
What are you doing?
Old Sun taught me. He said 3 kun below the ankle is for reducing swelling. If you massage it right, the swelling goes down. What's wrong?
Nothing. I was just thinking that Zheng Shu, how could I deserve such treatment from a general?
What do you mean, deserve? You married my memorial tablet back then. Of all the women in the capital, you were the only one willing to marry me. Back then, I thought, for the rest of my life, I want to give you all the good things in the world, everything. Even giving them all, it's not enough. I'll keep giving in the next life. Ashu. I want to kiss you.
Something like this needs permission. After that night, Shintuo seemed to have taken it upon himself to rub my feet as his nightly routine. At first he was still clumsy, his pressure was uneven. Later he must have figured it out and got the hang of it. He'd first apply a hot towel on my feet, and when the skin was slightly reddened by the steam, and the meridians relaxed, he'd pour some herbal wine for soothing muscles and rub it warm in his palms. Then she lifted my ankle, her thumb pressed along the arch of my foot, massaging it steadily. With each day, her technique grew more skilled. Cared for by him like this every day. Even I was starting to get used to it. After he finished rubbing, he still couldn't rest easy. He'd always lift the lamp and examine it closely. Check if the swelling had gone down at all. Of course, it's not like Shintuo was without his flaws. He's always been a rough and tumble guy, sometimes he can be really annoying. For example, he's an utter restless sleeper. With such a big bed, a full 5 feet wide, more than enough room to roll over a couple times, but he insists on squeezing over to my side. In the middle of the night, without me noticing, he'd swing an arm over and rest it on my waist. That arm was long and heavy, couldn't push it away, couldn't move it off. It made it hard for me to breathe. I woke up several times in the night from the weight. When I pushed him, he'd roll over and pull his arm back. But I knew this peace wouldn't last long. In less than a few minutes, he'd squeeze over again. That arm would accurately swing back again. It was like it was attached to me. But he slept through it all, completely unaware. As if he were hugging some rare treasure. Annoying as it was. If I really asked him to stay farther away, I might not be able to fall asleep either. Husband, could you not thrash around in your sleep? It's the middle of the night. Your arm is crushing me, I can't breathe.
My lady, you smell nice. Your husband can't sleep without holding you.
He was so blunt about it. As if he had done nothing wrong at all.
What, are you trying to murder your husband?
After putting down the pillow towel, he casually walked out and went to court, leaving me sitting alone in the room. As if he'd just casually teased me. Another thing, he doesn't like washing his feet. In the military camp, a man used to roughing it. Through wind and sand. Sleeping on snow and ice. He didn't think much about his feet. Always felt washing feet was an unnecessary chore. My husband, the Grand General who intimidates the border. When he came back from the barracks, he'd often just crash into bed. 2 out of 3 days. He'd try to get away with it if he could. I didn't notice at first. Until one time, when I was folding his bedding. I smelled in the quilt. A faint odor of dust. And sweat. That's when I realized something was off. And I found out that when he was at the border, he'd probably only wash thoroughly once every 10 days or 2 weeks. Those habits of rolling in mud and tramping through snow on the battlefield. He brought them all back home, unchanged. I was furious. That very night, I had Hong Yu replace his bedding. Quilt, pillow, everything new. Replaced everything I could. I wouldn't keep a trace of the old smell. Stinky man. From now on, no washing feet, no bed. In the end, he couldn't stay stubborn forever.
Fine, I'll wash.
But when Hong Yu brought in the hot water, he just sat there, not moving. Why won't you take off your boots?
My feet don't look good.
He said that out of the blue. What does good-looking have to do with it? Which man is known for his good-looking feet? Only later did I find out that the soles of his feet were covered in scars. Some were from frostbite, and some from marching, blisters that scabbed over. On the top of his foot, there was a long horizontal knife scar. That was from back when he was fighting hand-to-hand with Northern cavalry, cut by a scimitar. The stitching on his uniform was sloppy, and after it healed, it left a scar like a centipede, raised and ugly. He probably thought his feet were too ugly and didn't want me to see. My heart ached but also felt warm. Ugly or not, they still need washing. He couldn't argue with me. So he finally took off his boots. I rolled his pant legs up to his knees and had him soak his feet in hot water. I soaked a cloth in hot water and placed it on the top of his foot. He didn't move. Just looked down at me. Autumn passed and winter came. All the ginkgo leaves in the estate had fallen. Every morning, Hong Yu would use hot water to melt the thin ice on the ground, so I wouldn't slip when I went out. My body grew heavier, and moving became increasingly inconvenient. I'd be out of breath after just a few steps. At just over 7 months, my belly was already as big as a round watermelon. I couldn't see my toes when I looked down.
The pulse is strong and robust, most likely a sturdy little boy. Rest assured, madam.
If it's a boy, he'll come with me to the battlefield when he grows up.
What if it's a girl?
A girl is even better. She'll take after you. Smart and beautiful. I'll take her horseback riding. I'll empty the entire general's mansion to make her dowry.
Save for a dowry. With your salary, you hand it over to me on the 5th of every month. Down to the last copper. What are you going to save?
Haha. Increase income and reduce expenses. Every month, don't you give me an allowance of 5 silver taels? I'll just spend less. No more tea. I'll quit drinking too. The Ministry of War's cafeteria serves hearty meals. I can save 4 taels a month. All for our daughter. There are more ways to earn. Those guys at the Ministry of War are always asking me to teach them archery. From now on, anyone who wants to learn the Shen family spear technique must first pay 2 silver taels as a tuition fee. Every move, famous across the land. Fair to all, no deception. Someone, call the midwife. Hurry. Ashu. I've sent for the best gynecologist from the Imperial Hospital, Dr. Zhao. He's already on his way.
Shen Tuo. If the worst happens, save the child.
What nonsense are you talking? No matter what. My wife must not come to any harm. Do you hear me?
The baby is breech. I'll prescribe a labor-inducing formula and try some massage techniques. Your wife will have to endure a bit longer.
How much longer?
At least a couple of hours, if not more.
Listen, little one, I'm your father, and your mother, to bring you into this world. She's already given half her life. If you care about her, come out nicely, and stop tormenting her, okay?
He's here, it's a little boy.
I've thought of a name for our baby. We'll call him Shen Yanan. May he live in peace forever, protecting you both. This waste token has kept me safe all these years. Now it will protect my son from harm.
Ashu, you've been through so much. You're the great hero of the Shen family. From now on, all the estate's fertile fields and shops, and the household finances, will be entirely in your hands.
I will not let you down, mother.
Back on the battlefield, a decisive general, but now, you've become a softy wrapped around your wife and child. Have you thought of a name for the baby?
Shen Yanan. What do you think, mother?
Nianan, a life of smooth peace, a good name. Our Nianan is blessed.
The fate of Gu and the Shen heir, I ultimately gave it a push. Do you blame me?
They chose their own path. Greed invites disaster, vice brings misfortune. It has nothing to do with you. Everyone's fate has its own ultimate destination. It is never decided by others. All I know is you married me holding a spirit tablet. Risked your life to bear my child. In this life, protecting you and Nianan is enough for me.
The hatred and suffering of the past life have vanished like smoke. In this life, the blood feuds are settled. A good man by my side, a child at my knee, the estate at peace, glory and honor. Time is gentle. From now on, year after year, all is complete.